Hello everyone, in this tutorial you'll learn how to VLOOKUP and sum all the matches in Excel. I'll show you 4 different functions you can use. So let's start the video. The first two methods I'll show will work for datasets when you have multiple values for a single condition that comes multiple times in the condition range. These methods will sum up the values for the condition. So here is a dataset containing company name, product name, and their price. Let's say I want to look for product that belong to Samsung and sum up the total price. Now we'll look at our first example with the SUMPRODUCT function. This is the simplest method for this type of conditions. Select the cell you want the result to return. Now type equal SUMPRODUCT. As you see, SUMPRODUCT can work with multiple arrays, and arrays are the range where SUMPRODUCT will look for the condition. Our condition range is this column, which is A2 to A15, and in this range, the function will look up for the condition. Type equal and select the lookup value. Now, this part checks on every cell in the range from A2 to A15 if it matches with the value in the F1 cell. If it's true, it returns a value of 1, and if it false, it returns a value of 0. So next, we'll have to multiply this range with the value range, which is C2 to C15. Now press enter and this will return the result. Now let's check the second method, which is by the SUMIF function. Select the cell. Now the function goes like this: equal sum if. Now we'll have to input the logical test. That means we'll have to define a range where the function will look for the defined value. So the range will be this, which is A2 to A15. We'll have to select our condition. Then we'll have to select the value range. Here it's denoted as value if true, which means this A2 to A15 equal F4 will return a result as true or false, just like the previous function. So this is our value range. Now we'll have to put an empty string which will represent the non-matching values. Now press enter. This is our result and it's similar to the previous one. Now these two methods you can use in any version of Excel. Now the method 3. This method uses sum and filter functions. This is an advanced conditional summing compared to the previous two methods. Also, this function is only available after Excel versions 2019. So write the function in the designated cell, which is sum filter. Now as you see, this function uses array, and this time the array is actually the value range. Unlike the previous ones, we'll have to enter the value first and then the condition of the corresponding cells. So the value range is this one, which is C2 to C15. Then we'll put the condition range, which is A2 to A15, and then we'll put the condition, which is F7 here. Press enter and you will get the result. Let me break this down for you. What's actually happening in this cell is the filter function scans the range from A2 to A15 and picks out only the rows where the value matches the F7. It then pulls the corresponding value from C2 to C15. After that, the sum function sums up the total values, which we can see as the result. The last method is for datasets when you want to sum up the values in different columns for a condition. Like here I have a new table which contains company name, product name, and sales for 3 months. Let's say I want to look for a company and their corresponding sale throughout the 3 months. In cases like this, you can use the VLOOKUP function. So here goes our formula: equal sum VLOOKUP. This time, the first thing you will have to input is the value you want to look for. And this is our lookup value. Next thing you need is the table array, and this will be a table array. Now you'll need the column index number, which will be the column numbers I want to sum up. Here I want to sum up the third, fourth, and fifth column. So I'll put this in this parenthesis 3, 4, and 5. Next, I'll have to define the range lookup. The range lookup is written as true or false. For true, it returns an approximate match, and for false, it returns an exact match. We want the exact match, so we'll type false. Now press enter and you will get the result. So if I break down this formula, VLOOKUP actually finds matches with this lookup value in this array's first column and returns the value of the third, fourth, and fifth column corresponding to the lookup value in the first column. And finally, the range lookup will define if we want an approximate match or an exact match. And then the sum function sums up all the values the VLOOKUP returns. So that's it. Now, one thing to keep in mind that if the condition exists multiple times in a condition range like this table, this method will not work. Also, another thing, in VLOOKUP function, the range where the VLOOKUP value should be is considered to be the first column. So it won't work if your lookup value isn't in the first column in your selected array. So that was all the methods. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.